Hi everybody, I'm back from Minneapolis, where I had a great time playing in the Nationals, including getting a little too far in the main tournament, spending a day playing against a team of world champions, which was some of the best bridge I have ever seen played. It was a lot of fun. Um, Everything else went pretty well, and I may put a few hands up at some point. But I wanted, as I got back this morning and I'm off to New York for work tomorrow, I wanted to do a weekly free to keep these things going because I'm enjoying them and give you all a little bit of bridge content as we get through the summer. So I am logged into Bridgebase. And I know I will have a look at some of the other instant tournaments. I saw that there was a free Sunday tournament that has a lot of very strong players playing. So interested in trying to pick that one up in the next couple of weeks. But at the moment, let's just do the weekly free. So what do we have? Oh, we have our settings all mixed up again. So I do not want sound effects on. I do want to confirm bids, do want to confirm cards, don't want to autoplay singletons, and we will have history. Yeah, we'll get our history up so that we can see how we do as we go along. So what do we pick up? 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 13 points. Pretty straightforward 4-3-3 shape, which I really dislike, but I've got an ace, king, 10, some kings. So good things might happen. Let's see what happens. We are going to open this with a standard better minor 1 diamond. Okay, so I opened diamond, West doubles. Should be a takeout double, showing at least 3 cards in the other suits. Some interest in majors. North partner bids 1 heart. East bids 2 diamonds, 2 clubs. Shows it's a free bid. East could have passed, so bidding shows at least 10 points. West should have an opening hand to be bidding here, although they are opposite a past partner, so they might be just a little bit lighter and trying to compete. But it's looking as though we're about 20 points each. So partner will have about 7 points. The East and West will have something like 11 and 9 or 10-10 between them. So there's an interesting tool here. Partner could have 5 hearts. Partner could have 4 hearts. West could have 3 for the double. But in case partner has 5 hearts, I have an interesting tool here called a support double. So if I bid 2 hearts immediately, as you can see from the screen, I'm showing 4 heart cards. Whereas if I use a double here, I don't want to use this double to say I've got the other suits, take out style, because I already know the opponents do. What I'm using the double for here is to tell partner, hey partner, I have exactly 3 cards in your suit. No more, no less. And I'm saying nothing about my hand beyond it's not incredibly strong. It's still in the basic, the weak bucket. But if partner has a 5-card heart suit, it lets them know that we can play 2 hearts. Or maybe they want to play 2 hearts on a 4-3 fit as well. But this is a convention known as the support double. Comes up all the time. Well worth thinking about when you are opener, when partner has bid a suit and there is competition. A next bid by you of a double or a redouble, if they doubled this heart bid, a redouble here would do the same thing, would be a support redouble showing exactly 3 hearts. So that's the bid we're going to make. Partner only has 4 hearts. They compete to 3 clubs. I wonder how 3 clubs will play. That's an interesting one. So if we don't get doubled, And this is always the equity thing I'm thinking about. So clubs scores 20 points a trick. So if they make three clubs, they make 20, 40, 60 for three clubs, plus 50 for the part score. That's 110. If we go one or two down in three diamonds, then we're losing 50 or 100, which is obviously quite a bit less. So that would give us a good score. So partner has some hearts, but so does West, so I'm not sure how to evaluate my King of Hearts. Could be a good card if partner has the Queen, or the Ace, but if partner has bid hearts with Jack fourth or something, then it's not a very, very good card. West definitely has a four card spade suit on this auction, I think. East doesn't. So if East had four spades here, they would have bid them. So East definitely has two or three spades, probably two or three hearts. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, hearts could be 4, 4, 3, 2. Spades 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably 4, triple 3 around the table. Partner has 4 diamonds, so 4, 8. Give West 2, 1 or 2. So what are we taking in clubs? We're probably taking 2 spade tricks. We might be taking 1 diamond trick. And give us maybe 1 heart trick, I would think. That's 4. We need 5. I think I'm going to compete to 3 diamonds. I think I won't get doubled. I think there's a good chance they're making their contract, and if they're not, I think there's a good chance we're making ours. And again, they're also not vulnerable, so if they go down, it's just 50 a time. And if I make 3 diamonds, it's the same equation. I make 110 for making 3 diamonds, and I'm only down 50 a time for under tricks. So I think it's right to compete. And now it all gets weird. If I double, partner's going to bid 5 diamonds. That is really what I worry about here. So let's see if we can put them down in this. I'm going to get my spade tricks. I think I need to build a diamond trick early on so that if diamonds are 4, 4, 3, 2, if they're 4, 4, 4, 1, then it's not going to help. But if they are 4, 4, 3, 2, I need to build a diamond trick. Then I can take my ace and king of spades, and then we'll see what tricks we have coming in hearts, if any. I don't really know what's going on with the bidding, but I'm just going to lead the 5 of diamonds. Okay, good start. And that's ominous. So hearts are 4, 4, 3, 2, and partner has nothing. Partner has exactly 4 hearts, otherwise they would have bid hearts after the support double if they had 5, so they have exactly 4. West has 4, I have 3, East has 2. So they're probably going to be able to get their diamond loser away. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think East has 3 diamonds. Do I need to cover the jack? If I do not cover, the jack wins. Then they play low, then play the 9 to the 10, then the ace takes my king and they discard a diamond, and then they still have the queen for another diamond discard, although I can ruff that. But if I cover jack, king, ace, queen, heart, let's say, then the 10, and they have a discard, but partner should then have the 8. So I have to hope partner has 4 to the 8. And if partner has 4 to the 8, they can only take 3 heart tricks. So hearts were 4, 4, 3, 2. And there goes a spade. Okay, maybe they only have 1 diamond, partner has 5. I don't know, but at least they don't get an extra pitch there. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Partner would. I don't know. I think I need to take my spades. We don't have another diamond trick coming. Let's see if the spades go round. They did. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Partner has 1 spade left. I don't really want to give them a ruff and discard. But maybe I put them in dummy and then they get the club position incorrect. We might have a club trick coming. Partner has shown up with the Queen Jack of diamonds, nothing in hearts. They did make a bid. They have the Ace of clubs. So, excellent. Robots overbid. I'm not sure why. They try and give me a Trump promotion, but that is not going to work. Strange hand. Strange hand. I was very confused on this, but they are 1 down, which gets us 100%. So 3 diamonds, 2 down is our normal spot, which I would have been quite happy with and would have scored 67%, something like that. Okay, there was no support double on this auction. Hopefully, oops, you can see the screen above me. So South opened a diamond, West doubled, North bid a heart, East bid 2 clubs, South passed instead of showing their hearts with the support double, and then they get to 3 diamonds and are left there, and 3 diamonds, you're losing 2 hearts, a ruff, because they get their heart ruff. That's 3, the Ace of diamonds, you've got a club loser, that's 5. And I don't think you can do anything about the spade loser, so that's 6. So you come to 7 tricks, 2 down, would have been minus 100. They do have 3 clubs on, I was right about that. They do not have 4 clubs. I have no idea why they competed on my auction and not on the other one. But I'll take it. Sometimes you get lucky. Okay, so board 2. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 points. Lovely diamond suit. That's a 1 no trump opener. 16 points for the diamonds. Don't like that though. Okay. So what's going on? 5 of clubs lead is probably from length. So we'll see. I don't have any entries easily to the north hand. So that's the first thing I look at. The first thing I do is count my tricks. So I've got 2 club tricks on the lead. I'm going to make, if the king pops, So good things are happening because I can cross to the queen. But let's say they play low on the lead. The jack and the ace are going to take tricks. The ace of hearts is a trick, and the ace of diamonds is a trick. So I've got 4 tricks. I need 3 more. And the way I think I can get them is in diamonds. But I don't have many entries to dummy. If I play the queen of clubs and they duck now, although even if they don't, or the king is with west. If I play the queen of clubs and the king is in with west, I can take a diamond finesse, but I'm missing the king and the 10. So the diamond finesse doesn't really help me that much, except in some specific card combinations. What I'm actually thinking about is playing maybe the ace of diamonds and low to the jack. And I might be able to build an entry, and I should also be able to get 4 diamond tricks, 2 club tricks, 6, and a heart trick, and hopefully they won't have a run 5 or 6 spades against me in that time. So I think the best way to make my contract, and I'm not playing for over tricks here, sometimes at match points you want to think about whether you can get over tricks semi-safely and take a little bit of a risk to do that, but I'm not even going to risk trying to get to dummy to take a diamond finesse because I think it will leave me very exposed. So I'm just going to play the diamonds in a way that maximizes my chance of getting 4 tricks from them. To go with my 2 clubs and my ace of hearts, I think that will be okay. And if they play clubs again, then that will be nice because those clubs in the north will set up. But they won't because they can see the north hand. North hand is dummy. I need to leave. I could also play the ace of clubs now, then carry out my diamond plan. But if I play the ace and then low to the jack and they hold up the king, I don't have many entries back to my, or even if they take the king on the 2nd round, and if West takes the king and I'm stuck with the jack here, I need another entry back to my hand in order to run the diamonds. And if I've used up the ace of clubs, it's possible that they could knock the ace of hearts out while I'm still trying to set the diamonds up. The reason for playing the ace of clubs now would be if I can get to dummy, I can try and set, I can encourage them to take their king of clubs, maybe try and set the queen 10 up, but I think I'm still playing this as safely as I can to maximize my chance of taking 7 tricks. Okay, they pop with the king. That's good news. Do they switch to a spade? No. Nine high from nothing, so they probably do not have much in hearts at all. So what am I missing? I'm missing the king, the jack, the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 I can see, and the 4, and the 2. So let's put the king jack with east. Probably the 10 as well. I think they'd lead 10, wouldn't they? They'd lead top of a sequence. So if they have the 10-9, they'd be leading the 10. So everything is going to be with east. So I am going to win this with the ace, and then at least I've got some defense for them running the hearts, but I am now cashing and pretty much getting out of dodge. So I want to take this, come back to the ace of clubs. I want to play my diamond, Pitch spades. Heart went. Spade went. Heart went. So we've had one round of hearts, and I've seen the Jack and 10 go from East. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so there's 12, 13. So East still has the King of Hearts. So I think it's safe to play a heart. But now they're probably just going to take their spades, unless they block. West has kept the King of Clubs. Nobody else has a club. I don't think anything is going to come down to a heart. So I think there's one more spade. East unblocked. So, yeah. One spade, or one no trump, making one for 75%. It's pretty normal. You could have got, or you can let East, if you do something different, you can let East get some number of spades, which it turns out they make, because as we noted at the end, the opponents have a 4-4 spade fit, which they didn't find, which is another benefit of opening one no trump. Makes it very hard for the opponents to find 4-4 fits, because competing with 4 cards at the 2 level, when you know somebody has 15 to 18 points, is dangerous. So, okay, board 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. 3, 4, 1, 5. We just open this one club, I think. West bids 1 spade, and North bids 2 spades, which is a limit raise. It's a Q bid that should show 5 clubs. I know it says 4 clubs up there, but I've only shown 3. So you should play a Q bid here as 5 clubs and 10 plus points. I have no interest in trying to get to game unless partner is pretty strong. So I am just bidding 3 clubs, which should end the auction. Partner has 4. That's a little bit annoying. So we have 9 card club fit. That lead is almost certainly a doubleton, and they've found partner with the ace. Right, so what do I have? I'm going to lose the first 3 heart tricks. Maybe I can rough high, actually. As long as clubs are 3-1, that works. Because if it goes heart, 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 I can rough with the ace and then draw trumps with the king, queen, jack, as long as trumps are 3-1. That is not a problem. So, okay, I'm losing 2 hearts. I'm probably losing 2 spades. And looking from my hand, 1 diamond. Where can I get an extra trick? That queen of spades might be a trick. I might be able to throw off 2 spades and rough them in dummy. So if they do play the ace, king of hearts, and then they don't continue, I have the queen and jack to slough off the 6 and 5 of spades, and then I might be able to get a couple of spade roughs in dummy. So otherwise, as I look at this, I'm just going to make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tricks. So there's no danger of going down, I don't think, unless things are very badly against us. And they have ace and king, 7 points there. And they switch to a club. They want to stop me getting my spade roughs. 4, 8, 9, 10. Are they 2-2? No, they're not 2-2. So what can I do here? I can draw the last trump, win 2 hearts, sloughing spades. I can also play low to the queen. If the king is on side, if the king is with west, they might not take it. But they might then play a heart back through if east has the king of spades. So if I play low spade to the queen, I don't want to play the ace and then the queen, I think that, and then to the queen, because if that loses, they immediately take their second spade trick. And I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to find a way to not lose any spade tricks. So if west has the king, if I lead low, they might worry about rising. They shouldn't, but they might. The problem is if east has the king and I play low to the queen, east wins the king, and then might be able to put a heart through, or whoever wins. I think I need to draw the last trump. And now I should. Oh no, actually now I can just slough 2 spades, can't I? Miscounting, so I am not losing any spade tricks. Oh, I can only rough 1. So I'm losing 1. Where was the king? I wasn't counting as I was going through. Been a long week. I wonder if that would have worked. I don't think that would have worked. West had 5 spades to the king jack, so when I'm playing low to the queen, they're definitely rising king. So don't think I could have got another trick there. We'll take our 57% and be happy with that. 77% overall, and I'm still in third. This is one of these crazy weeks with a lot of high scores. So West opens a week 2 in spades, a red week 2. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 points, and the doubleton in spades, so technically I should act. The problem is red. They probably will have the ace queen of spades. I think when you're vulnerable, you should have something in the suit that you are bidding. I don't know what the robot's rules about that are, but definitely I would expect them to have 6 and 6 to the ace queen. So the problem with double is that my partner is going to bid something, and my partner will be declarer. East will be on lead, and they will put a spade through. And it's almost certainly going to be something like 6, 3, 2, 2. But either way, we're going to lose the first 2 tricks. Very, very likely. I know my partner isn't short in spades, because if you are short in spades and you have some points, you really should stretch to double. Against preemptive bids, whoever has shortness should be trying to get in the auction and start the partnership off. And whoever has length finds it far harder to bid. So I would guess that, and East hasn't advanced the preempt, so the robots often advance the preempt with 3. So I would guess spades is 6 with West, 3 with North, 2 with East, 2 with me. If I double, partner bids 3 hearts, let's say, I can find them with 4 heart cards. It's going to go spade to the queen, ace of spades, rough a spade. So we lose the first 3 tricks. I'm a little more hesitant to compete as well when I'm vulnerable. I'm going to pass this out and see what happens. Okay, yep. So East had two spades. So note that East didn't compete. East didn't push their partner's preempt up to three spades, which they may well have done with that heart suit, hoping that we bid four hearts, which from their perspective is very likely going down. So 6, 7, 8, 9. That in clubs. East has a six-card club suit. I have three, that's 9. Partners 8 looks like the start of a doubleton, could be a singleton. Clubs are probably 6, 3, 2, 2 around the table. So West has 6 spades, 2 clubs. East has 6 clubs, 2 spades. I would guess we do have a 4-4 heart fit. I would guess we have a 4-4 diamond fit at the moment. That seems to be how the hands are all aligning. So first thing I'm going to hope is that I can give partner a ruff. Do I want to do that? Where are our tricks coming from? I'm not going to get any spade tricks. We don't look as though we have any heart tricks. I mean, those clubs are going to set up, unfortunately. I don't think I can take the entries away from East in a way that stops the clubs setting up. Maybe I don't play my queen now, but they're going to be able to take the spade finesse. They're going to be able to play another club, lose to the queen, and then they've got one of the aces for their entry. So I think I have to do this. Partner was doubleton, not singleton, and then see if this builds us a trump trick. They cannot overruff the 9. That is not good. Okay, that is good. Well, let's see if we can get a heart trick in quickly. I don't think we can. I'm going to play a spade to the ace, draw the last trump, and so they have the queen of spades, then they have the 4 and 3 of spades, they have the 10 of diamonds to the ace, and all these clubs are good. Partner did have the king of hearts. I think we were going a couple down in hearts though. So hopefully that was okay. 46%. How are other tables doing? 1 down in 3 hearts. But if they double that, which they easily could, that's a 0. So you're taking a big risk playing that. Okay, board 5. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 points. Diamonds and clubs. Let's open a diamond. Partner bids a heart. Sometimes I do think about raising on 3 here, but that's because in my regular partnerships we have ways to ask after that raise whether you've got 3 or 4. There's some fairly sophisticated conventional bidding, and that I don't think the robots use. So I'm just going to bid a very simple 2 clubs to show my shape. Partner has a balanced invite, and I am not going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't like these very, very dodgy no trump games at match points. I think I'm going to pass. Glad I didn't bid hearts again as well. Okay. So it's hard for them to compete. It's hard for them to build spade tricks. We're missing the queen jack. This is probably, again, they seem to have started finding more active leads, so I guess this may be from from Queen Jack 4th or 5th. I have 2 spade tricks. I have a diamond trick. I can build 4 diamond tricks, even if the finesse loses, 5 if it wins. I can build a club trick, I can build a heart trick. So 4, 5, 6, 2 spades, 7, 8. I need time to do all of that though. So let's win the spade. Oh, I have more spade tricks. Although this is problematic. So it's almost certain that East led from Queen Jack. The 9 will be the highest card West has. So I think East has 5 or 6 spades. Where were they? They didn't open. If they had 6 spades, they probably would have bid a weak 2. So I'm guessing they have 5 spades. West has 3. And the reason I'm suddenly thinking a lot is because if I win this 10, which I'm almost certainly going to, I don't actually have entries to get to those other spades. I think the Queen 10 of hearts should build up into an entry, but it's not absolutely guaranteed. I wonder if I need the King of Diamonds to full doubleton. So usually when I win this spade, I'm going to win the spade. I'm definitely going to play the 10. Usually to start the diamonds, I'd play the Queen and run it round to West's putative King, because if East had the King, they'd probably place it on the Queen. I can also finesse to the Jack, and if it loses, I have the Queen of Diamonds as an entry, which is really important. And if it wins, I can play the Ace of Diamonds, hoping that the King is doubleton, and then I have an entry to the Queen as well. So entries are an issue on this hand. I have the Queen of Hearts as an entry if West has the Ace, not if East has the Ace. So I think I'm going to start out by not leading the 9. So now I can force an entry back. So the 9's gone. I can see the Ace, the Queen, the Jack, the 10, the 9, the 8, and the 7. Only the King is missing from that sequence. So I can lead the 8 to the Queen. Whoever has the King will win it. And then I can lead the 4 to the 7. So if they don't play spades for me, that's how I get back into dummy to take those spades. And at the same time, then I can build an entry in hearts or clubs to get back to my hand for the other diamonds. And that gets me to about 8 or 9 tricks. But I've got to play the 8. Well, I don't have to. I can play the 4 to the 7 or the 8 to the Queen. If I play the 4 to the Queen, now my 8 is higher than the 7, and I don't have that entry to dummy. But it was onside. Yes, it was. I'm probably not going to do well with this hand then. I mean, if they continued spades for me, I think I just thank them and take my tricks. So I'm going to take the ace of spades. I'll play the 7 of diamonds to the ace. I think I'm probably a little bit under people who just took the finesse. King was a doubleton. I should have thought about that. Now, how many spades do they take? And I take the last 2. 60% for 2-no plus 1. Could have got plus 2 if I'd taken the finesse. I overthought that a little bit. I was really worried about what happens if they don't continue spades in that contract, because I've only got a singleton in my hand, and then I'm just not really able to build tricks, and they actually had some cards in clubs, so they can make my life harder than they did. But I also gave a trick away by overthinking it. If I just play the diamonds, the queen of diamonds covers the king, I'm going to get an extra trick in diamonds, and I'm pretty certain they would have continued spades for me. So, yay. Okay, but we got over 60% for that, so I'm going to take it. Okay, what do we have here? 4, 8, 12, then from 15, 17, and a 6-card club suit. This is an upgradable hand. This is not a 1-no trump opening. This is bid a club, bid 2-no trumps. 1 heart, and I'm just bidding 2-no. 3 diamonds is new minor forcing, so this says nothing about diamonds. This just asks me, partner almost certainly has a 5-card heart suit, and this is a conventional way to say, I want to play game, and by the way, I have 5 hearts, so if you have 3 hearts, you couldn't support me, so you want 4 to support. If you have 3 hearts, we've got a 5-3 fit, so bid 4 hearts, partner. If you don't, then just bid 3-no trump. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so where are our cards going to be? I have 1 spade, 1 heart, 2 clubs, and a diamond. 5 tricks. Very obviously, I can build more tricks in clubs. And this might be another one where I'm just leading, I'm not trying to finesse, because again, I have entry problems. As you can see, also have some issues here in spades. We do not have good spade cards, although they are splitting 4-4. So that is one good thing. I need to hope that West has the King-Jack, at least one of them, and then I'm going to have to guess when spades get led. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's good. The Jack popped. So my Queen 10 are now a stopper. So they can't run spades against me without giving me a trick and a tempo. So because I can now build a trick in spades, I think I am not going to worry about finessing. I'm going to just try and build my club tricks like this. Oh, had King Jack. I can get rid of the diamond. I can play the Jack. So there's one outstanding spade. So I think I can take the diamond finesse Now, if it doesn't work, they're going to cash one spade and then probably put a heart through, and I don't take the heart finesse. I'm just going to cash out at that point. And that gives me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That gives me 9 tricks, with a 10th being the diamond finesse. Didn't work. Weird. Oh, East has the spade. East has the 4th spade, which is good to know. So I wonder if I've got a squeeze here. I don't think so. It wouldn't be on East. It would be on West in hearts and diamonds. And I think I'm discarding too late. But let's see. There goes the spade. So East is probably keeping the King of Hearts. 10 of Hearts. So I haven't seen the Jack of Diamonds. So I'm going to let that, if I let the heart go, I think East has both. If I let the heart go, East pitches the King of Hearts. If I let the diamond go, I think we'll see the diamond. Oh no, there's a spade. I'm just cashing out. I think East had the King of Hearts. So 82% for 3 no trump. Was that always makeable? That felt quite difficult. That allegedly goes down on a heartly. Well, not allegedly, actually. I lose an entry, but I always make it on a spade lead. Did I play it the right way? Apparently, I'm down on anything except putting another spade back. And so much for my lead interpretation. They do lead passively. They led the 2 from 9-7-2. I missed that. East must have had 5 spades, so I was a bit lucky there. I played the clubs the right way, at least. And then took the diamond finesse into the hand that if West had had a spade, they would have had 4 spades. So the way I played it was the safe way, but apparently I should go down here. I should go down here. If they can force... if they play a heart, whatever I do, they force an entry to partner's hand, and then they can get to partner again later in the hand to cash the spades. Little bit of a double dummy play, hard to find even for the robots, but let's take our 82%. We've climbed up to second. We've got 70% and we're still only in second. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty rubbish 12. Let's just open our Berta minor. In this case, it's a club. 3, 4, 3, 3. Partner bids 1 no trump. East bids 2 spades. I am going nowhere over that. East can have that. I've got a club trick, I've got a spade trick. Let's build a diamond trick and then see what partner has for their 1 no trump. That's a lot of clubs. I think I'm going to rise. I bet that's a singleton. Let's just take the ace off the board. Diamond gone. I should have probably cashed a diamond, then taken the ace off the board, but it would have given them a pitch on the jack of diamonds. I don't think we're putting this down, as partner got 3 to the jack. Spades split 3-3. How lovely for them. I'm not playing a heart. Partner's got cards in hearts, but I'm pretty certain that I want East to play hearts from their hand, so at the moment I can just make them rough this, and then they have to play from their hand. Let's cover. Partner should have the queen. For that, queen jack probably. Very unfortunate layout, but we held them to 2 tricks, which gets us 90%. A lot of people let 2 spades make +1, and if you start your hearts too early, or you just really, when you have these sort of hands where very obviously they're distributional, but declarer can't get to dummy. So dummy had a stiff spade, which we took off the board. We knew they didn't have another club. They didn't have a diamond to get to that jack. Just keep making them rough, putting them back in their hand, and let them have to start suits from their hand. Much, much easier for us to get our tricks than anything else. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14 points. Whoa. Interesting. So partner has 1 heart at most. And if they had, because West shows 5 and East shows 3 for the raise, and I've got 4, so that's 12. Partner has 1 heart. They didn't double. They didn't bid 2 no trump, which is a conventional bid showing both minors, which they probably would have done if they were 5-5 in the minors. I could take a chance on this hand and just bid 4 spades and see what partner's got. I really like this hand. I'm going to bid 3 spades and see what partner can do. 4 spades would have been a little bit too much, I think. Beautiful. We hit partner with 5 spades. So it's going to depend on an end play for the king of diamonds. So if West has the ace of diamonds, I'm losing I'm losing always 1 club trick, 1 diamond trick, no spade tricks. Although I do have to rough the spades. Let's start by ducking a club and getting our cross rough set up. See what they do. Yes, we got that right. And I'm just going to rough that high because why not? 5, 10, there's 3 trump around, and I need to rough 3 hearts. which I think I can do. Four, eight. I need to cash a diamond. Now I can ruff a club back. Now I can ruff a heart. Think I can ruff a club back. Now ruff a heart. Draw the last two trumps, and I am high, so we make +1. 100% for 4 spades. Wasn't counting incredibly well in that, but did other people get to it? Oh, you can never find out at the end. But that was a good set. So in the end position there, what do I have? If they lead hearts, they should be able to hold me to it. I think they needed to switch to trump. Except they can't. Oh, right, a diamond works? No, a diamond allows me to get +1. Otherwise, I'm going to have to play diamonds myself. And I'm going to lose 2 diamond tricks on this layout. So the low diamond allowed me to duck in the north hand, hoping that East had the ace. They didn't have the queen, so they had to fly ace. My jack came good. Oh, my jack enabled my king to come good. So nice little set this week. Some reasonably interesting hands. One good defensive hand on board 7, which is just really be patient in defense and don't try and get your tricks when there are no dummy entries. Just let Declarer have to play from their hand and let them face all the difficulties of managing their losers themselves. Couple of hands I was playing a little bit too carefully on. Definitely a sign of being beaten up a bit over the past week by very, very good defense. I'm a little bit gun shy about taking risks for my tricks. But all in all, a nice tournament, a nice welcome back. I will try and do this next week. I will probably also look at doing the Sunday tournament if I can, and as I said, I'm traveling for the next few days, but I intend to do a couple of videos on some card combination hands that came up last week. There were some very, very common card combinations, and they came up 4 or 5 times in various hands. And it's nice when you know them. You're not using any brain cycles to try and work hands out. So that definitely helps. Hope everybody's keeping well over the summer, survived whatever tornadoes we had at the weekend, apparently, that I was gone for. And do let me know if there's anything you need. Otherwise, I will be aiming to start up some teaching probably last half of August and back into September as we're all done with the summer. Keep well, everybody. Make sure you play bridge and look forward to seeing you all soon.